PO has schooled Bat once again, schooled him thoroughly on what it means to travel abroad and bring back foreign investments. Unlike Bola Ahmed Tinubu, who travels abroad with a lot of useless head that have nothing to do abroad and comes back with loans that favor the country he went to borrow loans from. Don't forget these useless officials that just go there to take pictures, collect extra codes for this useless visit. They end up spending more than two-thirds of the loan they go to borrow abroad on that particular trip abroad. Then they come back home empty-handed. In fact, the last visit to UK, they came back with a deal, signed that UK can now send in failed asylum seekers, including terrorists from different origins to Nigeria without even asking for their consent. Well, let's see Don Azza do justice to the schooling or the lecture given to Bola Ahmed Tinubu by Peter Obi.
Hello, you are welcome to this class. Wetin be this? I don't know where Peter Obi slept yesterday night. He wake up. They teach Mr. President the purpose of state travel. So you went to the UK last time. The people where you carry go, all of them are your mandate or your mandate or your mandate. He compare am with Trump. Say you know see Trump as he travel go China. You see people where carry go business people. He said that journey brought in a lot of investment opportunities for the Americans. But Nigeria own and tourists go do for them. In short, now the UK even benefit from Nigeria where you travel go there. Now the tweet worry for this class, so we will see. Because you need to understand how to run government from a business mind perspective. We will see now. As you can see, now be this. We dey take one after the other. State visit by leaders and not tourism. Is it not the tourism I go do now? And diplomacy is not a fashion parade. Training, classroom training, I give am. Every foreign trip undertaken by government must deliver measurable benefits. You no go just travel without any reason. It should bring benefits to the people where they sponsor the journey, where they use their money, they travel up and down, including investment, technology transfer, trade agreements, factory expansion, industrial partnerships, and job creation. He continued, during President Trump's recent visit to China, the American delegation reportedly included a few top government officials. Mark it to a few top, very few. People where they work for the government, now few Trump carry follow body, okay? Few government officials. And many of the biggest figures in global business and technology. People where they drive the economy, now carry follow body. Like Elon Musk, owner of Tesla, CEO of Facebook, CEO of Apple, CEO of Google, all of them, now carry follow body. You just carry few people. No people where they think, or your mandate you can or your mandate will just stand. Consequently, huge trade deals, plenty trade deals, worth several billion of dollars, including about 200 Boeing orders were achieved. Boeing orders, so 200 aeroplanes where they carry people. 200 were ordered. Now business they go do. They go use the country make money. Don't be told they snap picture. The list of the entourage included people who follow Trump. Now it was so. Donald Trump, the president of the country. Marco Rubio, Secretary of State. Pete Hegseth, Secretary of Defense. See also few government workers. Elon Musk, Jesse Ung, Tim Cook of Apple, Larry Fink of BlackRock. Several of them, so you can see, several of them, all of them, billionaires where they control the economy, where they control the lifeline of America. So you can see now there be this, all these ones, you can see them, they all followed Trump to China. And there be this, see Elon Musk here, Apple, several of them, to bring things back to the country, to open doors for the country. He continued with the list, you can see them. This is how serious nations approach diplomacy, by aligning foreign policy with economic expansion, industrial growth, innovation, and national productivity. So I hope that lesson can be learned from this recent visit, comparing them with the president of Nigeria's recent state visit to the United Kingdom? A large entourage of politicians, 8 na people wey President Tinubu carry follow body dey measure so, and government officials traveled, yet Nigerians are still asking a simple question: what exactly did Nigeria bring home? Wetin una bring home for this journey wey una carry una body, all of una, your mandate people, go London go do? According to him, which factories are coming to Nigeria because of this journey wey una waka go do? What power, technology, manufacturing, agricultural, or industrial agreements were secured? How many direct jobs will this visit create for Nigeria youths? What investments were attracted? What measurable economic outcomes can the ordinary Nigeria point to? The delegation reportedly included, you will come mention their names, so President Tinubu, Senator Mrs. Tinubu, the wife, 12 governors, 9 ministers, 7 members of the National Assembly, over 20 senior state house staff, over 30 security personnel, over 10 domestic staff, several supporters and associates or your mother people. Now they follow body go UK. This face no dey there. You no see this face there. This face no dey there. This face no dey there. Compare with America and Nigeria. America where they up here, they still need more. Nigeria where they suffer, multi-dimensional poverty country, the poverty capital of the world. Everything is scatter. Now your mother people go UK. He continued, it is not enough to ride horses, wear matching uniforms, attend royal banquets, and release glossy photographs. Optics. Symbolism without substance cannot feed hungry citizens. This is the reason why they don't like Obi, because he go talk and the way it be, wasting state resources. He said today, Nigeria is in decline, battling serious insecurity, food insecurity, unemployment, a weakened naira, declining industrial productivity, and worsening poverty. At a time when millions of Nigerians struggle daily to afford food and survive economic hardship, every kobo spent on foreign trips must produce tangible national value. No person don't get money, they waste money up and they waka waka. Investment, factories, jobs, export, infrastructure, and economic opportunities should be the target. He said, Nigeria needs leadership that is focused less on optics, picture. And one. Oh, they welcome you. No. And more on productivity, less on ceremony, and more on measurable economic results. A new Nigeria is possible. P.O. For me, what I learned from here be say Nigeria needs a businessman as a leader in this critical time. Person where you don't do business, track records of business. No person will never do any business before. No trace. No be mafia boss we need this time. Someone with the history of successful businesses. Now we need now. Okay? Because a businessman understands negotiation. You can even negotiate yourself out of debt forgiveness. So many reasons why we need a businessman at this time. We'll see some comments. Read now. This one said, article supporter. Rest. Nigerians will not vote for you. Wait till you'll be right, The only thing where come ahead. Rest now. Nigeria will not vote for you. It don't tell where I stop to blame our leaders, now the supporters. Somebody where they squander your resources like this, wait till come in mind. You know what, discuss the topic, but they no go vote for you. Okay. This one said, Tinubu's foreign trips are already attracting investment, rebuilding investor confidence, and reconnecting Nigeria to the global economy. He wrote many things. So, with no evidence. People call the bombard and make it show result. They dodge. Now the supporter, because when a leader they do bad thing or you don't know what to do, he go they watch the citizens. I get any supporter? Is anybody praising me? If you say you get supporter, he go continue. That's the meaning. So anyway, we'll take supporters of with Peter Obi talk. This one said, this man writes, I gain IQ points just by reading. I gain knowledge each time. Like right now, I just learned how a state visit is supposed to be. This one said, the stark difference between the America and Nigeria delegation is the mindset and focus. Our Nigerian politicians usually travel with a tourist mindset, whilst the Americans are proactively pursuing long-lasting, beneficial economic gains and reform. So, anyway, we listen to Dele Farutimi.
Tinubu went to London and he brought back an agreement to receive criminals and failed asylum seekers in Nigeria. In exchange for exactly what? You just saved the Brits billions. Conservative estimate is 2 billion that they are spending annually on the problem they have on their hand. And then you went there and took it off their hand without any concession. You got a 750 million pounds loan that is meant to be paid. At the end of the day, the bulk of that money will never leave Britain. The remaining will end up in Chagori's pocket. And we know where that is going. But at the end of the day, we are clapping. Our president went to London. He was well received. Even Ouattara, he ate like jollof rice in Buckingham Palace. How does that change the price of petrol in the market? Exactly what has that done for the Nigerian? How has that changed anything? Nigerians were dying in their droves, being killed by terrorists, most of whom are either enabled, tolerated, mollycoddled by this government. Well, he went off to London. People were being killed in Borno, massacres all over the place. But he went to London, state dinner. Barely any acknowledgement of the many people who are dying unsung in the country that he left behind. Rome burnt, but Nero was fiddling. The rulers of Nigeria are worse than Nero. Did you notice? Governors who had no business being there, ministers, even Akpabio did nothing. All of them went off to the UK. They went to London to receive the president who left Nigeria that they left behind. This madness has to stop sometime. But beyond belly aching, there is this proverb that the Yorubas have. Roughly translated, it speaks to the relativity of pain. It says exactly how does the belly ache of the monkey becomes the concern of the baboon. That is the Nigerian situation. Those who rule Nigeria have no care for the afflictions of the Nigerians. They went like tourists. Or as someone just said, they're like kids who were taken to Disney World. They were busy opening their teeth up and down the place when they should be anointing their heads with ashes, weeping in the public sphere, to talk of the evil that has befallen us as a people. But no, they are what Yorubas call alive in the road. They went to London to gallivant and their country is burning. Burning. But then, who do you blame? Who is to be blamed for the affliction of the Nigerian, if not the Nigerian who tolerates every madness under the sun? Look, the week that was is the same as the week that was before. Nothing positive to report except the pains of the Nigerian people. If Umahi is not busy chasing Nancy around, he's chasing somebody off their land, or he's threatening some journalists somewhere. In the midst of all of this, where is the actual governance, and when does it even get done? Everybody is just busy feathering their own nests. That is the lot of the Nigerian on a day-to-day basis.
You don't hear us. What do you think? Thank you.
Interesting, right? Nigerians, wake up. By the time we ask questions, some fools raise their ugly head in different places and say, why must you ask what the president is going, or why does he have so number of ministers, or why do so number of governors accompany them, including harlots. Some people open their stupid mouths to talk against us when we ask for accountability. Is that how to build a nation? Because we are all looting the nation dry, you see nothing wrong in asking the government to account for how public funds are spent. You all are sick. You should get checked before it is too late. But let's have your thoughts in the comment section. See you around.